Blast when you're watching them.
Hey, for sure. Hey, one thing about the apparel, I get Mike Tyson apparel.
Oh, yeah. Bro, that was... So, people don't know, bro, that was...
Once, fives, throw them 20s. Looking down in the club, throw no money. Didn't want me, it's so funny. Now they get killed.
Hey, bro, what's up, dog?
Going viral.
Who's block is messing with you?
I have no problem.
You're messing with him?
No. He's good.
Well, that's you.
Me, it's so funny. Now they get killed, go get her or go for me. I done made a couple of hundred through pandemic. Hard 6 Vegas like P, no damn limit. Yo, ass nigga money was short, that damn midget. Lifestyle rubbers won't work, I can't fit it. Disney Plus or fuck a Netflix. Get her on the primes and I'm hitting the next bitch. Bitch, your last nigga don't exist. Ain't about $1, I'm hitting it.
What's going on, guys? Big Chief here. Welcome back to another episode of 2BeBlunt family. I'm here with your boy, AJ Corleone.
Yeah, let's go. We back, gang.
Man,
Let's get it.
A lot of things happened. It was very eventful for the past couple weeks.
Yeah. I've been busy. I'm tired.
Busy, but I ain't ever tired. You're tired?
Yeah, I'm
tired,
getting
bro?
tired, man.
Getting old, bro?
Nah, just busy.
Nah, that's good, bro.
No, it's good, though. It's good.
The year started off crazy. Started with some fires. Went through, settled down a little bit.
Yep,
you know what I mean? Rained, LA rained down a little bit, cleaned up.
Yeah, we missed that because we're
in
town.
Vegas, out of town.
Yeah.
We'll get to that. But bro, where I really wanted to start today is if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe below and comment some of your favorite things. And if you missed out the last 2 episodes, we had Doja Pack and Julius Caesar. Go check those out. But back on it, AJ, it's been a minute since me and you just.
I know, that's what it feels like. It feels like damn, when's the last time we did this?
We've been having so many guests every single week. We really didn't get to sit down and chop it up like we normally do about the brand. So glad we got to make this happen today.
Hell yeah, me too, bro. I love this. I mean, we do this regularly, but usually it's like in an Uber or on a plane.
Yeah.
Or maybe at dinner. We do a lot of dinners, so.
Yeah, a lot of Korean barbecue lately.
I love it. It's so fire.
Korean barbecue's it right now, bro.
It's so fire. And then.
Y'all go ahead and roll it up, light it up. If you got a cigar, go ahead and puff it up, chief it up. We just launched our apparel. If you see it, you can go to bigchiefshop.com to go get your apparel. And this is some of the pieces that are dropping soon. So I wear all the pieces before they drop, you know.
That hasn't been released yet?
That hasn't been released yet. This is the Olympic shirt, the Olympian Big Chief shirt. Super comfortable.
We got like silhouettes from Athens, some of the original like Olympian players. Fire.
Yeah, that's what honestly, I love this shirt. I wore the white one the other day, and today I wore the gray one. The dark gray one it's fire, bro.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard.
It.
I haven't grabbed one, but after seeing you put it on, I'm like, damn, I want to take that one out.
Yeah, this one's a good one.
It's just hard.
Talk about the apparel drop at the store when we first did that, bro. How epic was that?
It was fucking dope because we have a new location for Big Chief that's gonna open coming soon. It's in Silver Lake. Crazy location. Like, if you know Silver Lake, you know like the area's jumping. There's a lot going on. There's a dog park like right by a reservoir and all that. That's literally like 2 blocks from the Big Chief location. So we got that space. It's an upcoming dispensary, right? Mm-hmm. And we were like, yo, the drop of the clothing, excuse me, we wanted to do something because all of our friends and family would hit us and be like, yo, like,
give me the gear, bro. I'm going to Super Bowl. I need the gear before I need to go to Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. Everyone nonstop, when are you releasing it? When are you releasing? We're like, bro, it has to be released February 1st. Yeah. So we released it it was February 1st, the day we had the pop-up of the Saturday. Yeah. At Silver Lake, bro. It was such a beautiful day, first of all.
It was like a perfect day. Weather was perfect, all that. We tried to invite, actually, this is part of the process when you do events, when you have a company, when you do things. You have a good idea in mind, you have good intentions, but sometimes things just don't work out. Because
everything doesn't go through.
Nah.
Even though you wanted to, you should though, but.
Yeah. Because remember, we tried to send a blast out. So if people didn't get invited, we tried to invite you. But like the system crashed. We got like denied out of an account.
And we're like, what? The day of? The day before you're going to do this? You know what I mean? So I was pretty bummed out about that, but then
Yeah.
the event started,
Yeah.
and people started coming through.
Yeah,
still,
people still pulled up. It was deep.
and I just posted on my social media. You know what I mean? And people pulled up deep, and they stayed till way like an hour and a half, 2 hours longer than they were supposed to. I was trying to get out of there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was dope to like
Yeah.
just experience people just keep buying this stuff. It was honestly amazing when they actually seen it and they held it and they tried some things on. They were like, "Hey, yo, this is quality.
Bro.
This is like honestly." They were sending me pictures.
Yeah.
A couple of days after, like, bro, I haven't took this shit off. This is my favorite jacket. Some people are like, I sleep in this. You know what I mean? I'm like, that's lit.
No, it was dope because, we just pretty much took advantage of like the space that we already had.
Utilized it.
Yeah, and we were like, let's build it out. We'll do a pop-up here, just friends and family. Let's see what we can do to make it look cool. And we went the night before to do like a little build out. Came out perfect. It looked fly.
It was fly.
And then the next day we had like food and drinks, and we had free smoke for everybody who pulled up.
The pomegranate juice,
a
fresh
vibe.
pressed juices, kebabs, rice, DJ.
Yeah.
The drinks were hitting.
Yeah, it was a vibe. And then mad people from like the city, from the community, were pulling up. Like they were walking their dogs, they were jogging, working out, riding bikes, whatever.
Super nosy. Was like, what's going on here?
And they would be like, "Yo, like, what is this? What are you guys doing?" We're like, "Oh, we're doing like a pop-up event today, but this is our location."
We opened,
It's
but
not
we
just
opened
today.
armed and invited everybody
Yeah.
inside though. We
Yeah.
never told anybody you couldn't come inside.
Yeah, we didn't discriminate against.
I was so
anybody.
happy when they were like going inside.
Yeah.
People started buying stuff from
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I was like, okay,
random
this
people.
This is cool. This area is pretty cool, you know? And I love Silver Lake. Like I love the community over there. I love the people over there. People come up to us all the time and tell them like, "Hey, yo, I looked the sign up. I looked the store up.
yeah.
I seen the pod.
Yeah.
I seen the vlogs. I seen social media. I'm like, that's
like
dope."
DMs. People will find the location, and they'll send me a DM like at night. The sign is like lit up, and they're like, "Oh, look where I'm at." I'm like, "Oh, that's sick."
So
Yeah.
even cooler on top of that, other than the apparel drop, go shop that. We have finishing off the apparel before I get to my next thing, going to Silver Lake. I want to talk about that, but just with the apparel drop right now, you really have to be consistent. You have to keep the drops ready.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? You have to have everything preset already, from the media to the pictures, the photos. It takes a lot of time and
That's a
effort.
lot.
You know what I mean?
That's a lot,
And I
yeah.
appreciate you for being on part of the team and helping us make it smoother. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's not
absolutely.
easy.
Absolutely, bro.
Working with Ricky, shout out Ricky.
Yeah, I mean, the cool thing is like from LA, a lot of people I feel like dabble in fashion. Like either they want to start like their own brand, or they've done their own, designs at one time, something. So it's cool because, the whole team over here has been learning like the process. And everything looks easy and cool. Like, oh, look at that sweater. It looks great. They had a photo shoot. They did a logo, like easy. But that's not really the process. The process is a full process. It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of effort, a lot of strategy and planning. But, the boys have been, they were up for it.
We're at the
So,
factory in the beginning. You know what I mean? And to this day, it's like we still post about it every single time we get a post about it. You know what I mean? And coming to just our next apparel drop, if you
Yeah.
want to share that, is the Country Club drop. You see my hat,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? I know you see guys seeing, if you're keeping up with the brand,
Yeah.
us wear the Country Club shirt out and they give it to different people and even post it online,
Yeah.
So that drop is happening during ZA Olympics.
Yeah.
And so by the time you see this video, we're going to be past the Olympics because Kenny's going to Brazil. Shout out Kenny.
Shut up, Kenny.
You know what I mean?
So-
Enjoy that, my boy. Not everyone knows.
So the shirt that we're talking about, it's the one that's similar to the hat that he has on, the hat that's on the table. It has a big palm tree, and it says Big Chief Country Club. So we've worn that shirt like in New York. Benny the Butcher's worn it on stage. Aki. Like it's pretty much only been samples to friends and family. We've never released it, but we do have stock of it. So we were trying to find the right moment to get it to the community, and then we figured, you know what? The Olympics is a good moment with like community that's like the streets, and then community within like the cannabis world. So we're like, cool, we're gonna mix both, and this is gonna be the drop, and this is the moment for it. But tell people like what Olympics is. If they never heard of it.
So ZA Olympics is like pretty much the weed Olympics. And the first time I went was a couple years ago, and I saw Zushi win it. I was there. I did a activation there.
Nice.
I didn't enter it, but I did the activation there. I did it was a casino one, but it was the one.
It was a casino themed booth.
What's that game called? Roulette.
Roulette?
So we did
Yeah.
a roulette. So people were
Roulette
winning
table.
like Dysons, Xboxes,
shit. I didn't know that.
Switches. Like
Oh,
people were really winning stuff, bro. They were
Oh,
all
that's
hype.
sick.
And then we had confetti on the booth. It was going insane all day, bro. And they just had to buy something
remember
and
the
then
photos.
just go, it was
Yeah,
pretty
yeah,
dope.
yeah.
And so we went insane there, and I seen, I just wanted to be a part of the competition. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So we got
Because
together.
you can't just submit. You have to be chosen.
You have to be chosen.
to be able to compete in the competition.
So pretty much from that moment on right there, we started working on like what we wanted to put out there. You know what I mean?
You built the brand.
We built it.
Stronger. The flower stronger.
So we got the Uzumaki and we perfected it, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And then we entered the Uzumaki into the ZA Olympics. And it made the top 27 out of only
Sick.
300 people were able to
apply
for it.
yeah.
And we got the application in there. We
Yeah.
put it in there. We made the top 27.
Sick,
And then the
sick.
worst ceremony is the day of, which is March 1st. And it's so amazing just to be next to people with such high caliber in the industry that are
Yeah.
in the flower industry. You know what I mean? I love smoking flower.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
and I'm next to some of the best of the best, you know? And they're fucking with my shit. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
This is the one,
You guys
bro,
are
and I
doing it
know
right.
it can
Yeah.
happen, and I know we can win, bro.
Yeah.
It's just we smoke everything, not we. Okay, we us are. AJ's really be on me for that. We've been smoking some of the best stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we know what it's gonna take to win it. You know?
Yeah.
So we entered something great, but all the homies that entered, good sports, good competition, they're excited.
That's it.
They're like, let's
That's
go,
dope.
Chief.
That's
It's
dope.
us. We're competing right now. I'm like, shout out. I'll give you a shout out to my homie Zach. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That guy, bro, has been going insane. So he made it. He's working with Ball Family Farms right now, and they made the box too. Because they've been going insane.
Sick.
So they're one of the 27. Shout out to him. He hit me up. He was like, when the day we made it, he was like, let's go.
Yeah. It's
And
going to be good for us because 27 is that's like my number, like the magic number,
Let's
whatever.
go,
That's the
AJ.
number I always see. Yeah.
Hey.
Like Kenny, what did you put? 113? I always see 27.
27
So
is your
right now
number?
when you were saying it, this is my first time hearing it. I
When
was
27 made it.
Shit. Like, that means something.
But I feel like that's really good for the brand because now people can see our flower is really legit. Like, it's really it because we smoke really small batch flower and put out small batch flower.
But that's dope because if you think about it, that's like like Louis the 13 cognac, that fucking like $15,000 bottle. It's the same thing. It's like for the connoisseur. It can't be a large production batch because it's like so curated, so particular.
Exactly.
That it's gonna be amazing. No
It's
matter
gonna
what.
be amazing
Yeah,
no matter what.
yeah.
And then we release product for everybody else, AJ.
Yeah.
Like every single thing, you know this.
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah.
mean? But just some, like with the flower, super connoisseur flower.
Yeah.
And then we make it affordable for people to buy when it drops into the
Yeah.
market after the Olympics. I'm gonna put it into the market so you guys can have it, you know?
Sick.
So, and make it really affordable so now you're buying the best of the best. For me, it's for the everyday smoker, honestly. Like all day, like, if I do volume, I can make money. If everyone's smoking my
Yeah.
stuff, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? That's how I totally feel about it, and I want everyone to smoke it. So
Yeah.
just being a part of those Olympics, like I said, and then having a booth there.
Yeah.
I'll tell you guys the booth. It's the
Yeah.
country.
'Cause
So
we
Go ahead.
just recently started doing posts.
I
about
want you to go to the booth because you're a part of the designing it. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
You're part of the concept of it.
So like we said, the merch that we're releasing is specifically only for this event, and it's Big Chief Country Club. So when you see the hat, the tee, and everything, you can't even tell it's a cannabis brand, but like the subtle hints are there, because like it's a palm tree, so like trees from LA, like it's that kind of vibe. But
Super
it
nice.
looks
Super
but it looks
subtle.
prestigious, right? The booth is gonna be like a country club vibe. So it's gonna be like if you went either to a cigar lounge in a country club, or if you went to the driving range and you're playing like tea time at a country club, you got booked. So we have more surprises, but that's like the gist of
This
like,
episode's
the
gonna be out
thing.
after the Olympics, so we could tell them.
Okay. So what we have for like the interactive piece, because we love to interact with everybody, right? We want everyone to pull up. We want everyone to have fun. It's kind of going in the direction of like Top Golf. You know how you don't have to play golf regularly to go to Top Golf to have fun. You see like the Instagram girls go, all the guys go. If it's like someone's birthday, everyone just goes to have fun.
Anybody can go to
right?
Top Golf.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
So that's what we're doing. So we have a golf stimulator where it's like a driving range. You hit the ball and it'll tell you how far you went, how close to the pin you go, and all that.
We're going to have a leaderboard with it too.
Yeah, we're going to have a leaderboard, and then we're going to give away prizes. Like whoever hits the furthest gets this prize. If you shoot in this range, you get this prize. And then we're even going to push for like the brands who are all there for the event. Like they will have a leaderboard.
Who can hit the farthest out of all the brands? You know what I mean? We're gonna hook the brand up at the end of the day.
So for example, like let's say it was the originals. The originals hit 300 something. We have them listed 300 something. Somebody else, Zushi, hit 280. Zushi's there 280. And we'll keep updating it. Like, okay, this is where everybody's at.
You feel me? I think that's the cool part of it. And then we got the golf carts. We got the cigar lounge vibe, which is the couches and the tables.
Which is a real lounge. People can hang out.
People can hang out in the lounge.
Yeah. Have drinks, smoke, chill.
Literally, that's the vibe,
we
bro.
have cocktail tables. Like, it's not just for aesthetics. Like, it's for everybody to come chill with us.
And then we have the pictures on the wall for aesthetics, though. The classic pictures.
Yeah, we have classic country club inspired photos. We have just like all the things that you would expect to see and that kind of like space. It's our space. You guys are part of our country club. You guys are our country club members.
You're part of our club, you know? So when y'all go, so we designed it so when y'all do come in, the reason when we do throw events, right? Some people just put a tent up. That's cool, though. That's getting your brand out there. Yeah. But we want to give people an experience. So when they're right there, they're like, hey, I love the booth when we went to the country club vibe. So
we want it to be fun and cool. Like,
I was in there when they were building the booth from scratch. There? Yeah, I was up there.
You were there today earlier.
Exactly. They were just priming the booth right there before they painted the blue as a Big Chief store. So going into it, I bought a new camera, right?
Oh, yeah. Talk about the camera.
So let's go to this. I started vlogging before I did all this podcast and stuff. I started vlogging, and I bought a little Sony camera, you know what I mean? Started vlogging off it and got a lot of good footage, right?
Yeah.
Then over time, I started getting cameramen, different people on there, you know what I mean?
To help with the production and everything. Filming.
Exactly, bro. And then I would miss out on a lot of good footage though, because I'd be doing things like all the time, and the cameraman's not all like there with me all the time. I'm like, dang, really missing out on really good things. So
because they're just fun moments, like
you know.
Yeah. When we say like really good things, it's not like it's nothing like material. It's nothing like, oh, we got exclusive access or whatever. What we're saying is like genuine, like fun moments and like us just having like a great time wherever we go. Like
wherever
we be in the
we're working,
elevator,
talking, whatever it is, right? So now I got to a point where I'm releasing the Big Chief store and I'm vlogging, we're building it. So I went to the front. I'm like, what's going on, guys? Bought a sushi spot.
Yeah.
And we're going to turn it into a dispensary.
Yeah.
Stay tuned. Welcome to the tribe.
Yeah.
So let's stay to the, subscribe to the end. And you know what I mean? All of that. That's how it started. And then I started getting them, stripping the paint, stripping the whole thing from the CCTV footage.
whole process,
And then I got them painting it, and I'm vlogging all of this with my camera. I'm talking to the people doing it, you know what I mean? Getting B-roll, talking to people outside.
Yeah.
Then today, I went to the with them to build a ZA Olympics booth out, right? So they're putting the primer on there, getting ready to paint. So I'm going to get the whole process from the beginning to go and doing the event on my vlog,
everything in,
to loading every single thing in. From there's two different vlogs we're talking about. One's a dispensary one that's separate, but the ZA Olympics one from the beginning to the booth painting, from the priming to the end when you guys we finish the event. You know what I mean? To the concert. I'm gonna vlog every single moment of this, and then I'm gonna make a video so you guys can really experience what we're doing and be a part of it as well. So that's why I started really vlogging.
Yeah. No, it's tight, bro.
I have a purpose now to do it, you know?
Yeah.
Even more.
I think you're like the perfect person to do that because you have a lot of energy and like you're funny. So I feel like if you don't have that kind of characteristic in you already, I feel like if you would watch like 3 vlogs and be like, all right, this guy has like, he says the same stuff. He has the same outlook, whatever. For you, it's always something different every day. And then also you're not shy. So you're not going to be shy to pull out the camera.
I'll talk to everybody.
Yeah.
With
But like
the camera.
to pull out a camera is different too. Like,
I make people feel comfortable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they'll be like, "What is this?" I'm like, "This is the movie of your life."
shit like that.
Something
like,
random.
Yeah, but that's cool because, again, like you have the confidence to be able to hold the camera and walk through the crowd, whatever. Because even me, like, I feel like I record a lot for my stories and all that kind of stuff, social media, whatever. And I still get like self-conscious sometimes. Like if I start recording and walking through spaces, I see people noticing me recording. And then I'll be like, oh man, like maybe I should put it down or whatever.
People want to get them the videos though, when I'm recording. They're like,
true.
"Hey, let me jump in this hole."
Yeah, but in the back of my mind, I also think like this will be appreciated.
Hey,
so
bro.
let me just keep going.
Have to,
Like
bro.
overcome that moment.
With vlogging, I know it's like when you keep it super natural and organic, people really love it. You know what I mean? You don't have to gimbal it. It could be natural, organic when you're doing it. So I'm gonna get this whole process of doing what I'm from
get
the
your own
store,
feel.
from Olympics. Then I'm gonna start making other content with the camera, and then Kenny, the boy Kenny and me are gonna us together.
Yeah.
We're gonna start making different videos too and adding to the channel too, because it's all about information and content. See what we're doing in the lifestyle, so you guys can be a part of it. You know what I mean? So when we're doing something, you guys are with it. You guys, honestly, the world's gonna catch up eventually.
Yeah.
You guys are on first. That's what I'm telling you guys. So when you go get these Olympics drops and everything, you think we're gonna forget this? I'm talking about long-term stuff. Like I'm describing, me and Kenny, we're describing something to you guys that's gonna be so legendary coming into the future, right?
Yeah.
That just building it and catching it on film is so important, because people always go, "Man, I wish I got this process on camera."
Yeah.
I'm getting the process on camera.
Yeah.
You know?
'Cause I feel like any of it is like cool. Like if you like a time lapse.
Don't be scared.
People, yeah. Like if you decorated for Christmas, right? You showed bringing a Christmas tree in, and then you plant it, and then you put it in the stand, and then you start decorating. Just watching that reel back, you're like, damn, that looks cool. Like something that we do regularly, I feel like it is cool, and we just don't notice that we do like cool or creative things sometimes. So you catching everything now, I think it's gonna be like a new level.
Imagine someone sitting there down and then looking on YouTube, but like, damn, sushi store to a dispensary.
Yeah.
I wonder how that's gonna work.
Yeah.
And they go in there, and then they open up to the brand.
Yeah.
And they go, oh my gosh, they seen the store get built. They go into the store. I remember when they were building
Yeah.
this, and now they have a connection to the store. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And even putting the brands in the store, right? The certain brands that I'm gonna put in there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna record them with chiefing with them.
Yeah.
And putting the certain
Talking
strains into the
about it,
store. You know, we're
being in
talking
there,
about
yeah.
it. Some of those Olympics people
Yeah.
that made the box, they're gonna get in there too. Cause I'm gonna hit them up. I'm like, let's get it, bro.
Yeah, that's dope. And another thing, like I feel like you showing the process will inspire people to be able to do all of the random things we're doing. Because even think of buying a store, right? People are gonna see the end product, the store completely done and then painted and look beautiful. But them seeing like, look, it was just two guys and they started knocking stuff out daily. And then look at the end result. That was like amazing. I could do that. So then people would be like, you know what? There's a space right around the corner for me that would be perfect for what I want to do.
Exactly.
Like a sneaker store or whatever. And they'll be like, look they just painted that. They just brought that kind of wood. They did this and that. And look, now it looks beautiful. So that kind of like backdoor or behind the scenes access, I think is going to inspire people to be like, yo, I can be creative too. Because I love people being creative. I don't care what you do.
How cool is being creative? Because we think it's normal to us when we're creating it, but then to other people looking outside, be like, holy fuck,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And a lot of people are like,
And a lot
they
goes
hold
into
back,
it.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Until they take that first step, like you said.
Yeah.
Oh, that spot down the street, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
now, next thing you know, their online sales are going. Next thing you know, they're
Bro, that could
one of
be
the
like,
ones, you know?
Yeah, that could be like let's say you opened a sneaker store in your city and you were like, you know what, I got ideas. I didn't know that's all it took. I'm going to go do it. You could be like the staple in your city. that everybody else like gravitates to.
On
and
the outside
everybody-
that comes to the city,
Yeah.
it's gonna stop at that one spot because
Yeah.
people don't realize everywhere we go, there's always staples to the city and go visit
Yeah,
those places,
yeah.
right? And if you're one of those places, how legendary is that? That
It was
you can connect
huge.
with every single person, and when they're in that city right there, whether you're in Kansas City, Missouri, Houston, Texas,
Yeah.
Dallas, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Johnny Dang, like for example, we were just at Champs, right?
Yeah.
We'll go through Champs. Let's go. You want to go through Champs?
Oh, but first I want to shout out Kenny too, because Kenny has been exploring his creativity more and more too. He wrote scripts.
Oh yes.
He shot like what would you say, Kenny? What would you call it?
A love story,
But what is it like?
A commercial?
Like a commercial.
a love story commercial.
Like a short film commercial. Yeah.
It's in a link in the bio.
A short
Kenny will
film.
send it
I
to
like
us. We'll
that.
put in a link in the bio so you can check it
So
out.
short film. It looks super cinematic. I don't know if he's ever done that before, but he told me like, "Yo, I just wrote these scripts out. Like, I'm excited. This is gonna be cool." And I was excited to see it. I was like, "Damn, that's dope, bro. Hell yeah!" And then when it came out, I was like, "Bro, that's fucking tight." Because, like, look at it's just creativity. He got the idea,
Wrote the
and he
treatment.
thought it was cool. Like, you know what? I think this is gonna be dope. Let me go ahead and do this. And now that's something that like really exists. And again, inspiring people. It's like fire. Like it just catches. Somebody's gonna look at that and be like, "Oh man, I had this idea. I want to do this idea."
Yes.
And it just keeps going and going. And then like, cause that's what happens to us. We see stuff and we're like, "Bro, I want to make something like that." Like the Brabus. Remember we watched the Brabus.
The Brabus fashion show
like, fashion
was
show
super
was
inspiring because they did it
crazy.
at the next level. I've never seen a fashion show with
Never.
cars, right? So
Never.
when I'm
I would have thought it would have been like cheesy, whatever. But yeah.
But with the way they executed it, and then they showed the collabs at the end, and then they curated the show, not even made the show. It was really inspiring because we all get inspired from somewhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
And then we also want to take it to the next level. You know?
Yeah.
Like going from the booth from the roulette casino to the country club.
Yeah.
And then doing a shirt
Yeah.
drop. We didn't even do a shirt drop last year. We
Yeah.
improved.
Yeah.
People forget, like, you're not in the same place that you were in last year.
Yeah,
You should be
bro.
proud of yourself because you're in a pattern to do the same thing in the next year.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you keep the consistency of the energy, you know?
And it's just like
It's not always like this.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like
It
this, then it
fluctuates.
goes like this.
It
you know?
fluctuates,
It
yeah.
fluctuates. And I could tell you that from my level, and you could tell that from your level too. Like, there's levels to the
for
shit. There's
sure.
higher levels to the
For
shit. But
sure.
once you start going like this,
Yeah.
you learn how to not go like this.
Yeah.
That's what separates us. You know what I mean?
It's part of the process, like the journey. If you've ever been up and then it was down and then it goes back up again, you're not tripping next time you go down because you're like, yeah, I've been down before. But it's just like my learning curve. It was like, okay, this didn't work as good, but that doesn't mean I'm wrong. It could be timing. It could be there's so many variables. But you're like, you know what? But I like it and I think this is cool, so I'm gonna keep going. Because even like doing merch, not merch,
Apparel.
like apparel, to have an apparel collection for the ZA Olympics is like nobody else is thinking about that. Everyone's just trying to sell their product that they're known for. And what we're doing is like we're trying to take ourselves to a higher level and hold ourselves at a higher level. And again, it's not for like a monetary reason. We're not like, oh, we'll make a bag if we move all this, because we could make a bag moving the product.
Exactly.
But we think this is cool, and we think other people would think this is cool, so why don't we do it? It
That-
takes more work, but let's do the more work.
But at the end of the day, we were even going to Fashion Week before we even launched the
Yep.
apparel, and we were showing
Yep.
that like we really do this apparel thing, guys.
Yep.
Like we're part of this. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Now when we
And
launched
people
it,
didn't understand.
people were like, why are you going
Yeah.
to Fashion Week and you're a weed brand? You know what I mean? They're like, we're not just a weed brand. We do multiple different
Yeah.
things, right?
Yeah.
So we're doing multiple Fashion Weeks after that, and now. The first Fashion Week we went to, we dropped a product. You know what I mean? Then
Yep.
we do the Fashion Week. Now we're going to drop like simple pieces
Yeah.
over there just to like get people to check it out and stuff, right? Now we finally dropped online officially our apparel, and it takes time. Now we're doing a drop
Yeah.
at the Weed Olympics
Yeah.
with apparel.
Yeah.
And it's like it's only
Yeah.
getting better and
It's only
better.
getting better.
It's like
That's the best part.
shit can happen overnight.
Yeah.
It takes time and it's a learning curve, but you
Yeah.
have to learn and be dedicated to the process of actually going through it and be like, okay, I do not want to fuck that up next
Yeah.
time. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
I gotta have that. So for the
Yeah.
ZA Olympics, we're gonna have to put the we're gonna have to send a MailChimp out, and we got everybody. We're doing the country club drop at the ZA Olympics.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then make sure it goes through. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you learn from the first time.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
That's just example, guys.
Yeah. And we really like, I mean, again, if anybody's ever dabbled into a business, a company, and pretty much bet on yourself to try to do something, you know it takes work. And when you see us like either out or you see our social media, it might look like it's all fun, but like any event that we've done, we have a post meeting and we're like, okay, what worked? What didn't work? What was on target? Where did we miss the mark?
What could we done better?
Yeah, what could we have done better?
That's
What
at the
were we
end.
not happy
You know
with?
what I
You know
mean?
what I mean? And those kind of moments are important because that's what you build from. That's what you learn from. And we take it serious, and because we want to be better. We want to be our best.
We care about it because that's what reflects us. You know what I mean? The work we put in. So it shows like if I'm gonna put something sloppy out, people are gonna be like, they just do sloppy every single
they
thing. Look
just
at the
pull
material.
whatever.
Nah, I want people to interact with my things and be like, damn, if I'm wearing
Yeah.
Big Chief, this shit's exclusive, this shit's up there. I'm dry cleaning this motherfucker
Yeah,
right here. You
yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah.
That type of vibe, you know, take care of that and then
Yeah,
cherish it.
yeah.
And then that's what I try to create. And once I see people doing that, I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
let's keep going, guys. Let's keep moving towards that direction. And just been, how long has it been? 27, how many days has it been since apparel has launched?
From the first, we're barely at the
24
end
days
of,
in.
Yeah, we're barely at the end of February.
We're not even 30 days in
Yeah,
on this,
we're
and
not
look
even
at
our
how we're
first
already on
month.
the next
Yeah.
one. Already planned it out, already
Yeah.
going. Guys, you gotta be excited for what you love to do,
Yeah.
and it will happen, and you will learn from the mistakes. You can't just not do something because one thing didn't happen.
I really like part of the process because it's like a chapter from your story. So that chapter is not the book. You can't pull any chapter from any story, and that's the whole book. That one chapter sums it up. So part of the process is like you're gonna go through those moments. You're gonna go through. You made a shirt and it sold out super quick. Everyone loved it.
Yes.
You're gonna go through. You made a shirt. Nobody cared.
No one even wanted it.
But that doesn't mean like, oh well, I guess I'm not creative. I guess I don't have style.
20 years down the road, that could be the most valuable shirt right there. You
That's
fucking
like
never
it,
know.
yeah, like,
you
it's-
know.
It's just you have no control over that. Be authentic, be creative. I feel like you'll never lose being creative. Like it could be a 2-year process, it could be a 10-year process. But if you're true to yourself, then all you're doing is like building a resume. And then
Exactly.
at some point
putting your
it'll
creativity
hit.
out, and then I always talk
Yeah.
about this for even my videos, right? I was showing my first videos that I even dropped on my YouTube channel when I scrolled all the way down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah,
and I was
we're
showing them
looking
like,
at
bro, when this first video dropped, it only had 50 views. This shit have
Yeah.
like 2,000 views
Yeah.
right now.
And you could look at that, right? Like when you made the first video, and you could have been like, damn, this video, because it got 50 views, you know, back then, whatever. You could have looked and be like, damn, 50 views? This ain't for me.
You know how
It's
many
not
people
working.
50 people are though?
Yeah.
I was hyped. 10 people watched it, bro.
Yeah.
That's the mode I was on. And till this
See, that's
moment, that's
cool.
why I keep doing what I do.
That's
I'm like,
cool.
why are you so consistent with it? Bro, I love this shit. And I'm
Yeah.
about to put some vlogs out for you guys.
Yeah.
It's just about to be unreal.
I
But
know, I can't wait to see your perspective vlogs.
talking about apparel, I gave a, bro, it's fun,
Kenny, you're
bro.
going to have a blast when you're watching them.
Hey, for sure, for sure. Hey, one thing about the apparel, I gave Mike Tyson apparel.
Oh, yeah. Bro, that was... So people don't know, bro, that was...
Let's talk about that.
Mm-hmm.
Mike Tyson pulled up to our booth during Champs in Las Vegas. If you're not familiar with Champs, Champs is a trade show where all the distributors from the smoke shops to
Yeah.
online retailers to everybody picks new product up there and does wholesale ordering. You know what I mean? And then we go there to meet our master distributors and distribute to them. We distribute to other distributors.
Yeah,
We distribute to
yeah.
the shop. So when
It's
we're
all
up
friends and
there,
family.
it-
Everybody in the industry is
knows
there.
each other.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, super cool.
Yeah. But yeah, we're at the booth. Big Chief booth was crazy. We're right close to the homies from Hidden Hills. Everybody had motion. It was like a lot going on. That was dope. But then the guys, I forgot who told me. They were like, yo, Tyson's gonna come to the booth tomorrow at this time. And I was like, what? Like, damn, Tyson's gonna come? Like, shout out to my homie Mikey. He works on Tyson's team with his marketing and everything. So Tyson, for me, I've met a bunch of athletes, artists, actors, whatever, right? And I love it. Not to be like like, oh, I'm indifferent. It doesn't matter to me. I love it. It's cool. Like, these are people that you're fans of, and you get to like meet or spend time with. I'm like, damn, I'm grateful. But Tyson is like one of my top, I wouldn't even say top 5, like top 3 people
That's so awesome.
I've always wanted to meet. Always, bro. And even though I know people who work with him, I never wanted to reach out and be like, what am I gonna say? Like, hey man, call me when you're doing something so I could pull up and I could be there too. I never wanted to do that. I knew like a moment's gonna come, I get to meet him and I'm gonna be hyped.
It got bigger than that too, if I could tell y'all. So look,
Huge.
we're there, and Mike Tyson's one of the people that manages the brand. He's one of the owners of Tyson 2.0. His name is Adam Wilkes. He does Futures brand, Ric Flair, a bunch of other dope brands, you know. He's one of the homies, but I've been knowing him for a minute. I met him at a party a long time ago at Dan Brazilian's party.
Yeah.
So I have a relationship with him. Like, we're super cool. Then he started doing the Tyson's, managing Tyson. I was like, bro, that's dope as fuck. So he was like, hey, yo, you want to bless Mike Tyson with the merch? I was like, heck yeah, bro.
Dude, crazy.
Bro, shout out Adam, you know what I mean? And then definitely got to hit bro up, go do something together. Dope as human, you know what I mean? But just making relationships can lead you to more relationships later in the future, you know what I mean? And those relationships will last you such a long time, you know what I mean? Every single relationship with the person that I have, I really value, because I love people, watching people grow. Like the creativity you're talking about, we always see people grow, don't you? Like, you see Pusha T, different people from where they come from to where they're going, you know what I mean? And it's the most dope shit. Only time can tell. So if you're grinding, doing what you love and curating it, whether it's clothing, restaurant, certain online services are good, because that's the future right there, you know what I mean?
Yeah, nah, it's dope, because like you get to see your network like flourish. I have friends that are like it's hard to talk about like around people, because it feels like name dropping and everything. But from any industry, if it's a head chef, music producer, models, photographers, I have all these friends that were like, they were like paying their dues. They weren't somebody yet. Yeah. They weren't like viewed as successful yet. And now if I tell you like, oh, this is my friend, that's my friend, I know him for 10, 15 years, you'd be like, nah, man, you don't know all those people.
You're walking around with Bad Bunny before he got famous, you know?
We're running around with Upscale Vandal, with J Balvin and Bad Bunny running around Long Beach all weekend. Like, I got pictures and videos with him all weekend.
But it's all about watching, like choosing the right people and the people you believe in and watching them do dope things. But paying your dues initially is the best thing. Don't be too egoistic. I have to pick up that box. Go pick up that box. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Go be. Don't be too big faced to say what's up to people. Introduce yourself to the whole room. You know what I mean? And you never know where that could take you. You know what I mean? But going to the champ show, I go talk to everybody. When I'm in there, I'm just saying what's up to everybody, and I've been doing that for years. Yeah. So now they go, oh yeah, your brand's Big Chief, and then they started getting the face to it.
Yeah.
And these people don't even be chiefing like that, but they know the brand is booming because they see it online. They see the customers asking for it, you know? Yeah. And when they get to pull up and they get to meet us, and they're like, oh, these motherfuckers cool as fuck. Damn, and I'm like, bro, let's run it up. And then we run it up with these people, and they're like, oh, I run all South fucking Carolina. I'm like, that's a big ass state. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Nah, it's cool to see like
so cool.
Like the growth, the like the
it's all about
the evolution of everything we're doing, because like everybody who was working the booth was wearing Big Chief merch that we just designed, and now everybody's wearing it.
That's so
the
cool.
rugs that we were like, yo, we should get rugs and like accessories.
Made that happen.
They're all there. We made in the group chat that our new like slogan, if we don't chief it, we don't release it. That was on the booth wall. I was like, damn, bro, like look at where
the culture is just spreading immediately. And we didn't even tell them to put that. They're like, okay, we're on it already on the culture. This is what's going on.
But look at that. Those are like that. It can go from a group chat to like an event in Vegas that Tyson is in your booth with that on the wall. It's like, it's crazy.
To be in people's brain when they see the product.
So it's really like exciting to see those kind of moments come to life. And it's real motivating to keep doing that, to keep being creative, to keep pushing.
Keep doing dope
like,
events. Keep
yeah.
doing dope things that are going on to the schedule.
Yeah.
Like in the we have summertime, we have fall, we
Yeah.
have winter. We see what's going on in those times from Art Basel to every single thing, and we curate around there. And when you do around the seasons and what's going around that time, and
Yeah.
you like look at it from forward, you guys will never have to play catch up. Because by the time you're launching it, people are like, oh, that's dope. You did it right on
Yeah.
time. But you already knew you were going to do
Yeah.
it. That's a big factor.
And that's the work. That's like
That's the work.
Because even this, look at, like, we usually shoot these a certain time of the week. We were talking and we're like, you know what? We feel like the productivity is better and stuff if we shoot at this moment in the week. And now we switched it. And we're like, okay, we're going to start doing this. We're becoming more organized with how we do this. Like, all these little factors are to be better and to have a better product.
AJ got me using Google Calendar, and I've been addicted to that shit now. You know what I mean? I love it. And then I'm on Google Sheets, Google Docs, and then especially with my words and every single thing, I've been improving my words because my group, I was like, bro, use your words correctly. Stop making noises. And then AJ always said, stop saying I is we, us, are, because we sound so much powerful when we use that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, you're absolutely correct. So there's room to grow in every single aspect of what we're doing every single day. And I hope you guys can see the rawness in that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And just put on these vlogs and going into it, I'm going to have a really good time showing you all the stuff that's been going on in our daily life even more and more. I'm not going to be too censored with it to a point, you know what I mean? But I'm really excited about this camera, guys. I'm really fucking excited about this.
And you should be. It's going to be fun. Like, it's going to be a lot of fun.
Editing is one of the only things because I can paint the picture and I have to do it. So it's a whole learning process I have to go through too as well, unless I get an editor to help me out on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But not like you're gonna have to be involved. Kenny ain't trying to go through 50 hours of footage.
It's gonna be a lot. You know what I mean? It's gonna be something that I'm telling you.
But you're gonna have to. So
this is not gonna release
that's gonna be
until
something that you're gonna have to like
summer project until
learn
summer
too. Because if like, for example, you could dump it off to Kenny and be like,
nah, I'm gonna do it myself.
Do
bro.
it. He's not gonna.
He knows it too.
Yeah. But that's what I mean, because there's gonna be moments.
I want to do it.
That are. Like
I see it.
your high moment. You're gonna be like, yo, I loved this part. He's not gonna know that.
Exactly.
So
that's very
very
important, bro, because that's what I really wanted to do Adobe Premiere and really learn it.
Yeah,
It's very easy to learn once you get into it, and I can just chat GPT everything single thing and just call the homies if I need anything, you know.
Yeah. I mean, that's how you'll get.
I'm gonna
to the
use my
process.
connections.
That's how you.
I appreciate you guys.
Yeah, nah, it's gonna be tight, bro.
But just going to that, you're absolutely correct, bro. Like I'm gonna visualize something, but it's gonna take me to like. I want to launch the store and everything, then drop the video.
Yeah.
And then people can see what actually goes into it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
At the
I think
time.
that's like super important because I feel like people will appreciate it more.
I'm gonna drop
I'm
gonna drop the video right before it opens. Actually, then I'm gonna record it after it opens so people can see how it was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The grand opening.
That'll be tight.
Yeah.
To see the whole process.
That's part two.
That's part two.
See, look, I'm talking to you guys in real time.
We're
and
still
doing
creating.
this. You know,
Still creating it,
bro. Is it me or is it the media?
What? Oh, nah.
Bro, the planes are falling out of the sky right now.
Yo, it's so crazy.
Is it me or is it the media?
Nah, it's definitely not you.
Okay.
I don't think it's the media either. I feel like I've never, ever seen this many instances. And I've heard that like theory of people saying like, nah, it's just focused on more.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like a spotlight more from the media. But I'm like, man, I'm seeing this on social media. Social media has been around. We've been talking about whatever we see. You know what I'm saying? But for whatever reason, I've been seeing mad plane activity. That's just like it's
planes
scary.
falling out of the sky.
It's just
it started with the door from
just
the
a bunch
Boeing
of weird
flying out.
stuff.
Then every single thing. I'm like, bro. I was
flipping,
on the plane
crashing,
the other day.
whatever. Like, what
I was on the plane the other day. I was like kind of tense. I was tense on the plane, bro. And I was like, bro, I never felt that before in my life.
Yeah, I'm pretty good on it because I feel like once you get on the plane, it's a wrap anyways.
Yeah, anyways,
like,
you're already on
you
there.
got no control. And I do know like statistics, like being in a car is way more dangerous. And we're in a car every single day, like all day. So if you were gonna be nervous, you should be nervous of being in a car. So I wouldn't let it get to me. It's not like I'm
You know
trying
how-
to put that for people, but it's just crazy to see. Like, bro, what's going on?
You know how I got over the plane thing when you first started flying?
What?
I'm in God's hands. God wrote
Yeah,
my death.
yeah.
I'm sitting there,
Yeah.
and people be like freaking
Yeah.
out. I'll be like so chilling. I'm like, bro,
Yeah.
can I do?
Yeah. Yeah,
but
God
like,
got me.
But now I'll be like this. I don't want to go. Just kidding, not like that, but
just be smooth. Be smooth like this guy. Look at be smooth
Hey,
and confident.
I don't
like
know if
this
you
guy.
talked about MJ in the back.
Nah,
Yeah, MJ in the
nah, that's
back.
why I wanted
You've
to
been
bring
hanging
it
out the
up.
whole time.
He been here. Look, he been
We didn't see you back there,
smoking
bro.
a cigar like me, chilling. Happy birthday, happy belated birthday, MJ. Look at
We had a good time at MJ's
Fitted.
birthday too. Shout out
Yeah.
MJ. He turned
Shout out
30.
MJ. 30.
MJ's a boss, bro. Let me give you insight about MJ. MJ's my brother. Me and MJ 1 year apart.
Yup.
He was born February 17th. I'm March 10th. You know what I mean? Been close our whole lives. Same rooms forever. I would be scared jumping in MJ's bed. My boy, you feel me? To growing up playing football with bro, to like struggling, making it through, and making a home in Los Angeles, and making something beautiful out of it.
Yeah.
And that was just 10 years ago I came over here with MJ. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
When we first came over here, I had to go to Victor Valley College to go play football, and MJ was taking me over there. And when we first landed, we didn't even have a way from the airport. We just knew we were going to land right there, and we were going to figure
Yeah,
it out. You know what I
yeah.
mean? Then we see how far
We'll figure it out
Victorville
when we
was.
get there.
So we got a taxi ride to downtown LA to the sushi place.
In Little Tokyo.
In Little Tokyo.
Yeah.
Had some sushi and stuff, whatever. Then started figuring out trying to find a car rental place, and then pretty much got that.
And you got one in Pasadena.
In Pasadena.
It was in Pasadena, yeah.
And then before that, before even getting that, one of the people I knew from high school, because I always keep a connection, is out here, picked us up from the airport. He goes, bro, you can stay in my auto part garage tonight to figure it out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we did that.
Humble beginnings.
Humble beginnings. And then we
Yeah.
got the car. We figured that out. I had In-N-Out the first day. I remember that with MJ. MJ literally was...
That's a must.
MJ had to work at Chili's or some fancy restaurant to get waiting chips, whatever, at the moment to figure out to get me out here too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dope shit, bro.
Nah,
and I was
it's
here
tight,
with
bro.
a couple $100 in the backpack. You know what I mean? I had to go to school.
And that's what I was talking about, like trust the
And
process.
then our car that we got, we were like, let's go see Hollywood real quick. We got the car because we always gonna make a mob trip, you know?
Yeah.
But we get the car that whole breaks down on Hollywood Boulevard.
Oh,
And we're stuck right there. And then
up.
some nice guy came up to us that day. MJ will remember this. He goes, I'll take you to the AutoZone down the street. I'm like, MJ, you gonna jump in a stranger's car? Bro took him and came back and waited for the car to get on. And he was like, have a great day, bro.
that's crazy.
Blessing,
Those
bro.
are blessings, bro.
Yeah, it was a blessing that
Blessings.
day. And I was like, wow, that was cool.
Nah, it's happened
God
to me.
saved us because we were like in the
Blessings.
middle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We don't know
Stranded.
what's going on in this city. We don't know
Yeah,
anybody.
yeah.
You know?
You didn't even know what direction to go to.
Bro, we went, and then that was July 3rd. Then we stayed in the auto park garage that night too.
Yeah.
And then from there, we went to Manhattan Beach to check out 4th of July right there, bro. And then from there, MJ dropped me off in Victorville, and I was staying up there, you know what I mean? But MJ always made sure I was good, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's my boy. So happy motherfucking 30th
Happy
birthday. It's
birthday.
been 10 years since we've
Happy
been
birthday,
in Los
MJ.
Angeles, and it's humble beginnings to where we're now. It's such a blessing, bro. It's like, do it with you is the best thing ever, bro. And if you got a brother, stay close to them is the dopest thing. Even your siblings, you know what I mean? Stay close. Because those are the ones that are going to stay with you to the end and always have a good relationship with them. Always.
Nah, it's dope, man.
MJ.
Real one.
Anyways,
Thanks,
guys, we're going to go through the ZA Olympics that's coming in this week. And then I have Ramadan coming too. So I can only chief at night. Can't be chiefing during the day, eating, drinking water when it's sunlight to sunset.
Yep.
None of that. So I think Ramadan is a time of discipline that I actually need. You feel me? It's pretty good. I'm really focused during Ramadan too.
That's good.
1 or 2 hours less rolling blunts time, you know?
Yeah.
Utilize it till
Just
the
a little
time.
bit.
But thank you guys for tuning in. Anything you want to add, AJ?
Nah, just I hope everybody made it to the Olympics because it's gonna drop after. Let us know in the comments, you know, what you guys thought. Whoever does go.
What do you
Let
think
us know
about the
what's your
setup?
favorite.
How was
Yeah.
everything, you know?
Always reach out, man, because
Love the feedback.
this is our community. So we're here with y'all.
You guys
Let's
are our
get it.
tribe. We love y'all. So thank you for tuning in. Stay big chiefin'.
Let's go.
Llama, llama, red pajama, I feel along with my mama, Baby llama wanna drink, mama llama at the sink,